Welcome to my channel, dear students. I hope all of you are in good health. Before starting today's lecture, I would request all of you to subscribe to my channel so that you can get all the notifications of all the lectures automatically. So today we are going to start a new topic, which is prepositions. So prepositions are also parts of speech which are used within a sentence, and they have specific functions and also specific kinds that we are going to discuss in this lecture. So what are prepositions? Prepositions are certain words within a sentence which are used to create a relationship of a noun with the other parts of sentence. By definition, you can define it as follows. A preposition precedes a noun or a pronoun to show nouns or pronouns relationship to another word in the sentence. So their main function is to act like a bridge between a noun and the other part of sentence. It is you can say a connecting word which connects a noun with the other parts of speech. So they are called connecting words or bridge words. They show relationship. If we tell the relationship between different parts of speech, so their function is to create relations. I think you are confused, but let's take an example, then it will be clear with you. If you see the first sentence, the dog is dash my bed. So can you make any sense? Do you feel that there is something missing? The dog is my bed. No, it is lacking something. There is something missing in this sentence. The thing which is missing in this sentence is preposition, because there is no connection between dog and bed. So to make a connection between dog and bed, we need a preposition here. There is a gap that we have to fill with preposition. So let's have a look on the next example. The dog is on my bed. Now you can see there is a proper sentence because we have added prepositions. So without prepositions, there will be no connection between the dog and bed. So this is the function of prepositions. So here preposition is on, and it precedes the noun bed, precedes to come before. So prepositions come before the nouns that they are going to describe. It shows the relationship between dog and bed, that where the dog is. Sometimes they can come at the start of sentence, but the function is the same. They can change their position in a sentence, but their main purpose is to create a connection between noun with the other parts of sentence. So in this sentence, outside the window, the birds are singing. Outside is a preposition because according to its function, it is creating a connection between what? Let's have a look and just think. Outside the window, they are telling us about the location of the bird, that where the birds are singing. So it is connecting the birds, the noun birds, with the other part of sentence, and it precedes the noun window. So it is creating a relationship between birds and window, that where the birds are singing. Like in every sentence, there is an object. And what is object? It is the noun in a sentence on which some action is being performed, or to which the action is contributing something. So every preposition has an object to which it is connecting, to which it is creating a connection. So the noun that comes after the preposition is called object of preposition, because there may be more than one nouns in a sentence. So you can be confused that which preposition is describing which object. So the preposition which is before the noun, and that noun before which the preposition is added, that is object of the preposition. Take an example. The dog is on my bed. So see, the preposition is coming before my bed. So bed is the object of preposition on, right? The cow jumped over the moon. preposition here is over, and the moon is object of this preposition because it is coming before moon. The dog is on my bed. So the relationship the preposition is creating between dog and bed. So the bed is object of preposition, on is preposition here, and the dog is subject, right? Now let's discuss that what are different kinds of prepositions according to their functions, because they have specific functions to perform. You will see these prepositions, they are called prepositions of place, and from the very title you can see that these prepositions will highlight the place of a noun, that where is the noun, where is the thing is. And the apple is on the table, so on the table tells you that where is the apple. So that's why we can say it is preposition of place. Ria enjoys skating around the lake. Around the lake, now around tells you that where is she skating. The cat is under the table. Under the table also tells you, under tells you the location of the cat. There was a tree besides the river. I am behind the door. Clothes are in the bucket. So all of these prepositions, the way they are being used here, their function is to tell you about the place of noun. Clear? Now there are some certain prepositions which are used to describe or tell time. That school starts at 9 o'clock. So school की जो starting time है, to define that we have used at 9 o'clock, at 8 o'clock. We are going to zoo on Saturday. So on Saturday, on is used here before days. They can normally come before time, or before days, or before years, or before any time word which tells you about some time, right? So they are prepositions of time. Prepositions of direction, they tell you about the direction of some noun, like to what direction some noun is attributed. The boys chased after each other. So this preposition after tells you that what the boys are towards what the boys are chasing. The football rolled down the hill. That where, to what direction football rolled down. Down आपको बताता है what is the direction of football. A man was walking his dog along the river bank. That tells you toward what side it is walking, right? So these prepositions tell you about the direction. Prepositions of agent or instrument. These prepositions indicate that an action conducted on a noun is caused by another noun. That tells you about the agent, that which person is performing some action on the noun. They are called prepositions of agent. Agent is the main subject who is performing, who is doing something, from whom the action is coming. So that's why we call them agents. So these prepositions highlight the agents, that in this sentence, who is the active agent, who is doing something. So she was hit by a car which she was going to the school. So by a car, she was hit by a car. By whom she was hit? So by is used to define a car, that a car has hit her, right? I opened my closet with a key. Now here, a key will open the closet. So that's why we have used with a key. So with is preposition of agent or instrument. So instrument is as you know, instrument is an instrument which is a tool to use to perform some action. So such prepositions are used before instruments, or before agents, before people, or before instruments. Basically they define and they highlight the person or the agent or the instrument. Then there are some prepositions which are used to define purpose or source, that from where something is attributed. He goes for a walk. Where does he go? For a walk. So that tells you purpose, that why he goes. I read for pleasure. He got a prize for bravery. I had to suffer for your behavior. So that preposition for tells you purpose. And source, that from where some action is coming, like the earth receives light from the sun. So from tells you the source of something, the source of light. So from is the source, preposition of source, and for is the preposition of purpose. Prepositions of measure or possession. Of. Preposition of can be used to quantify a noun, to describe a noun, to indicate that one noun owns another noun. Shows the material with which something is made. Sometimes you can use of to tell that this is made of iron, to tell the material of something. And sometimes we use of to show our possession, to show the possession of something. Like, I need a pound of cheese. Of cheese. Of tells you the source of cheese. He is a man of wealth, right? She is the daughter of a rich man. That creates the possession, right? The pen is made of wood. That tells you the measure, that from what thing the pen is made of. So these are the prepositions and their different purposes and kinds according to their functions. I hope these are clear. Now tomorrow we will meet with the exercises, and till then take care. Allah Hafiz.